Picture the far reaches of Antarctica: wild storms, endless ice plains, untouched beauty, and absolute silence. Then imagine that silence shattered by objects that move where no human aircraft can go. Sleek, disc-shaped, silent as ghosts in the polar night. Operation Highjump, summer of 1946, landed the largest naval task force ever in Antarctica. Official story: research, cold weather testing, expanding American presence. But truth was far stranger: scattered testimonies, declassified files, rumors of radar blips, reports of destroyers firing on unknown targets, personnel sworn to secrecy, and then nothing. They said it was training. This was a hunt. They came looking for truth. They found something else. This is their story. On July 2, 1946, Rear Admiral Richard E. Byrd, America's most decorated polar hero, sailed south with 4,700 men, 13 ships, carriers, helicopters, submarines. Training? Science? Sovereignty? Not exactly. Radar operators detected vehicles traveling at impossible speeds, emerging from ocean depths. U.S. destroyers unleashed gunfire, 20mm rounds punching the sky. Without impact, the objects weren't drones. They were unidentified. Flattened with icy confidence, they moved in formation, following U.S. vessels, avoiding detection, vanishing at altitude, leaving tragedy in their wake. Yet Byrd, a man of honor, responded with an ominous warning. A new enemy, able to strike across the poles. He spoke publicly, then vanished from records. He never spoke again. Few know Antarctica's wartime secret. August 1938. SS Schwabenland carries Nazi occultists, scientists, Thule Society members to map a geothermal oasis in Queen Maud Land. They locate a warm, green valley, an ideal site for Base 211. Secret. U-boat pens, hidden infrastructure. As World War II collapsed, masses of technology and personnel were diverted there. Engineer Kammler, Hitler's secret weapons chief, is rumored to have fled there with prototypes, Ru-390 long-range planes, primitive disc aircraft, Honebu and Vril. Thousands of Nazis vanish. UFO sightings surge in South America. Could they have built a base under the ice? Operation Highjump's mission: to find and eradicate it. December 1946. Byrd flies south. Instruments fail. Warm valleys appear. Frost melts on wings. He sees forests, grass, and then a living mammoth, then shining flying discs close, silent, swastika emblazoned. His plane loses control. Guided by unseen hands, it lands underground. He meets the Ariani, a Nordic-looking people, speaking English with perfect German inflection. They warn him, "You are not ready for atomic power. We offer ceasefire for your survival." They shape his return. But when back, Byrd is interrogated. His private journals disappear. His warnings vanish. Yet his coded message remains. Back at Little America, lights shoot into the sky. Sensors go wild. Discs rise from the ice, cold ocean, 5 craft at once. The U.S. Navy responds. Guns fire. Aircraft scramble, but these weapons fail. Periscope antennae are shaken. USS Maddox is crippled. A plane is vaporized by a terrifying beam. The mission that began as 6 months is terminated in just 42 days. Soldiers evacuated. Flags lowered. Entire operation written off as a storm. But archives show otherwise. 8 casualties. Radio suppressed. Materials shredded. Byrd vanished. Records were classified. Photos destroyed. Witnesses disappeared. Operation Highjump remains the darkest secret beneath the ice. Flying saucers over Antarctica, they were real. Real and human-engineered by a hidden Nazi regime. Tested in the ice, Operation Highjump wasn't mere training. It was a desperate counterstrike, but the truth was buried. Logs secured. Byrd silenced. Witnesses erased. Still, whispers persist. In leaked documents. In family letters. In Antarctic ice cores that shimmer with electromagnetic decay, what remains is the possibility that the world stands on a foundation of buried lies, technologies of awe and wonder, hidden beneath our feet. Today's UFO hysteria? A distant echo of Nazi dreams frozen in Antarctic -0. The real question isn't, are we alone? It's, what have we buried? Beneath ice, beneath lies, beneath time. This was Buried Files.